to see that head movement from her, that pressure.
Ooh, big strikes early from Mary.
Makes Gomez want to go for that takedown. Now they're on the cage.
Ooh, big elbows.
Yeah, right on the ear too. Good takedown, but that is that lifting. That's that power.
Very, very important takedown.
You mentioned the strength beforehand, and there it is.
And this is going to be a good place for her, you know, coming out of Mark De La Rosa's training. She's going to have great ground control.
And now Mary's been, you know, she's been very active in the kickboxing career right now. So just curious to see how her ground game's going to be.
Definitely not where she wants to be probably right now if she had the choice.
But she's doing a really good job.
Ooh, a rear end C choke.
Wow.
I call that the fedor from the side.
It is.
Yeah.
Because you could turn, and if you got to make sure you got to turn the right way to not solidify that submission.
Now it's going to be hard though.
Just cranking on it.
She is cranking on it.
Now from the front, it's not nearly as effective.
No.
She's going to use that just for some control here.
Kind of bide her time, but not tire out her arms either. Good body shots there by Mary.
Yeah, she's.
And you know that right arm is really stuck by Gomez.
Yeah, and for anyone wondering why I call that the fedor, you can go back and look up Fedor Emelianenko.
Ooh, big elbow from the bottom.
Or go for rear naked chokes from anywhere and then just transition.
And Gomez is cut.
Oh! Gomez is really being dynamic on the ground here. Did she get caught?
I think she got cut on that left eye from that elbow from the bottom. Well, maybe not.
No, it just showed a little bit of redness there.
Yeah.
And with 2 minutes down.
Very impressed by Mary's constant change of the hips and position.
Being very active.
Very active on the bottom. And Gomez, of course, is going to be extremely heavy, doing everything right.
And that's the thing is, you know, while it's great to be active on the bottom, no points are being scored.
Right.
Right.
There are no advantages, so your sub attempts don't matter. You have to finish them. And it just becomes a grind.
Good elbow by Gomez. Good pass right there, going into side control.
A lot of time left in this round for Gomez to work.
Yes, absolutely.
I'd like to see that shoulder get heavier on the face and
Oh my goodness.
Mary trying to kick over.
Stop it.
Oh my goodness.
Stop it.
Oh my goodness.
Mary comes out.
Oh, that's
crucifix neck break.
Crucifix.
Crucifix neck break to elbows.
Oh, that is not.
This is a bad spot for Gomez.
Good spot for Gomez at all. Mary just raining down
And
shots
Gomez
from the
looks
bottom,
hurt.
making it
Oh my goodness.
uncomfortable for Gomez.
Wow.
Now this is a nice transition over the top to that wrist control. She's going to try to use that to come up to the back, I'm thinking.
Yep, just finish.
But
Use
her
that to
foot's not
finish
out.
the sweep. But yep.
And Gomez just relentless in that control. Gets back to side control. Avoids that submission attempt or sweep.
Man, we're getting clinics tonight.
That being said, if you're a kid in jiu-jitsu watching that, I don't know if I would suggest going into class and trying that cartwheel rollout type operation.
Absolutely not.
Now into full mount is Gomez with 45 seconds left. A lot of time to work still.
Wow.
Posturing up, looking to rain down those big strikes, and here she goes.
Big strikes from Gomez.
She's a little high.
And Mary trying again to roll out of it.
Wow, and she
Onto a leg she's trying to get right now. But Gomez doing a great job of rolling through that and staying in that side control.
Yeah.
And Mary just keeps moving.
And this is what we were talking about, is this grinding round, trying to get out from on bottom. 10 seconds left here in our first round. Ooh, Gomez.
Oh, trying to get that straight, but just slips out.
Big strikes here. Can't be defended. Just raining down on Mary to end the round.
Wow.
Look. So, fun little fact, my boss from a previous job of mine that I worked for quite a long time, she fought Mitzi Mary.
Okay.
Vanessa Higdon.
Okay.
It was I believe it was Mary's first pro fight. She fought Vanessa Higdon.
So let's take a listen into the corner.
Vito, he started cutting those angles. Okay. Yeah. Three. Yes, ma'am.
The cage is set. The crowd is buzzing. High stakes intensity. Two women enter tonight with everything to prove. On one side, Shanna Gomez, calm, focused, walking down that ramp with her hands wrapped, eyes sharp, like a sniper entering enemy territory. On the other, Mitzi Mary, bouncing with aggression, fist pumping, the look of someone about to go to war. The tension between them is already electric, and they haven't even touched gloves yet. They meet in the center of the cage. Referee give the signal, and we're underway. Mitzi bursts out like a bullet, immediately pressing forward. Gomez stays composed, circling to her right, establishing her jab. Boom! Early leg kick from Mary. That one thumped. She follows it up with a hook that grazes Gomez's cheek. Gomez steps back, resets. Mitzi with another inside leg kick, snapping. She's trying to chip away early. Shanna answers with a jab cross combo. Crisp. Mitzi blitzes again, left hook, overhand right. Gomez covers up, slips away. They reset. Gomez throwing a front kick to keep the range. Mitzi swats it down and lands a hard right hand. That landed. Gomez backs up, blinking. Mary smells blood already. But Gomez fires back with a right hand of her own. And now Mitzi eats a jab. Gomez steps in, rips a body shot, thud, then clinches. Smart move. She presses Mary to the cage. Digging.
Just be said about that. You get taken down the middle of this cage. It's a long trek to get back to the cage.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
To try to walk yourself back up.
And
Makes it
Mitzi
very
is
happy
just
for strikers.
attacking really
Anything.
awkward.
No, but anything. She's attacking anything.
Oh.
Those. She needs to just keep doing.
Well, yeah,
body
hold
shots.
it still, and then,
Yeah.
Let's see if she can use that Kimura. She probably can't finish it from there, but maybe she can use it to sweep.
And that's what I'm just saying from Gomez is, while she is so strong, she's smart in that she doesn't fight in dumb positions.
Absolutely.
She moves on, she gets to the next position, and she solidifies that. And you can see her just working the ladder to get to the next position. But Mitzi is staying so dynamic off her guard, and she does attack that Kimura.
Just slips
Great
out.
transition by Gomez to
yes.
save it at the
Let me tell
very
you, I got
end.
so excited. 3 minutes and 15 seconds left here in our second round. And a real jiu-jitsu clinic coming out of Mitzi Mary from the bottom here. But unfortunately, like I said earlier, that's just not going to score points with the
Double
judges.
palm strikes there too are interesting.
It's
We
one of
haven't
those-
seen that.
Absolutely. This is one of those interesting fights where for
my
judges
opinion,
to
it should, though.
for judges to score it, probably not super difficult last round, but a very close round.
Yes. Yeah. Much closer than it might look, especially with the difficulty that Gomez is having to get out of those positions.
Absolutely.
She's not just sliding out. She's really having to fight out of those positions.
She's doing a smart job of getting out of those because she's been in some danger. She's been pressing the danger, but she's gotten herself into a couple dangerous positions.
Mitzi Mary just got a warning for a 12-6 elbow.
Really?
Yeah, called warning 1 then.
From here?
From there,
Oh, yeah.
reaching over her head and then bringing it forward. I don't know if that's 12-6 though.
Good ground and pound here from Gomez. Lands.
Oh, great job posturing up.
Mary did a good job at just kind of avoiding some of those shots too, even the head movement on the ground. Wow.
Knees into the thighs now, grinding, trying to wear Mitzi down. Mary trying to frame off. Lands a sneaky elbow over the top. Gomez answers with a knee to the midsection. Grueling battle in the clinch. They break. Back to the center. Mary steps in with a flurry. Jab, hook, uppercut. Gomez evades most of it, but that uppercut clipped her chin. Mary's aggression is relentless. Gomez clinches again, but this time, Mitzi reverses and throws her down. Huge slam. The arena explodes. Mary is in top position. Shanna wraps her up in full guard. Try and control posture. Mary postures up. Boom! Big right hand. Another. Gomez trying to tie her up, but Mary postures again and rains down 2 more elbows. Blood now. Gomez is cut. It's leaking from above the eye. Final minute of round 1. Mitzi in control. Gomez defending, working from bottom.
Gomez to posture so she can feed something.
Oh,
Elbow.
big elbow
there.
just misses. Gomez does a great job of posturing out, though. Mary trying to trap an arm so she can step over, but it's not there.
To see Mary constantly looking for something is very impressive.
Absolutely.
Just shows how long she's been in the game. And even after taking a hiatus from her MMA.
That was a good elbow.
Oh, great
yes.
transition by Gomez.
A little over 20 seconds
She's
to
got
go.
that key lock attack. Oh my goodness.
Oh, trying to-
Mary is doing that transition. She's doing it. She
She's
has
using
something.
her body
She has a
well.
straight
She's
arm.
got really long legs, and she's really utilizing every
But
inch
she's
of her
using
body.
that unique transition multiple times. That's
Yes.
really something she's done a couple times now. She steps over. Look at her feeding it in.
Oh my goodness. This girl does yoga.
Goodness.
How do
Wow.
you prepare for that?
You can't.
Yeah, it's very
You
hard.
can't.
Although I will say the wrestling of Gomez is doing
Well-
just fine, flowing around.
Absolutely.
What I think we've seen is
So
a
hot.
case where Gomez has shown her transition and ground control to be next level, because a lot of those unique transitions that Mary's throwing at her, a lot of other people would have been caught in terrible spots with those.
Oh yeah, no, Gomez is really well prepped in handling everything, and I mean right now she's winning the fight.
Yes, I'd say handedly.
And again, a very close fight that's not super difficult to score.
Yes. Although at this point, I think with the ground control and the ground
And the takedowns.
takedowns, Gomez, like you said, it's easily scoreable. But then with the attacks, it's much more even than it looks.
Absolutely. And with how active Mary is, Gomez cannot try to coast this out by any stretch.
No.
Because that's when you get caught.
Throwing elbows from the guard. Mary postures again, launches another bomb. Shanna rolls trying to escape, and she does. She scrambles to her feet. Crowd roars, and Gomez instantly fires a right hand. Now she's the aggressor in the final seconds. Trading wild shots at the horn. Round 2. Mitzi bounces out of her corner again. That cut on Gomez has been patched, but it's still a target. Mitzi attacks it with the jab. Shanna ducks under and shoots for a takedown, and gets it. Huge takedown from Gomez. She lands in side control, and now it's her turn to go to work. Shanna controls the wrist, drops elbows. Mitzi is trying to turn, but Gomez traps the arm, pins the shoulder. Brutal top pressure. Mary trying to buck. Gomez steps over to mount. Clean transition. Big trouble now for Mitzi. Gomez rains down punches. Left, right, left again. Mary covering up, but not intelligently. The ref is looking close. Gomez postures up. Huge elbow lands. Crowd on its feet. Mitzi grabs a wrist, pulls Gomez down, trying to trap her. Somehow survives the storm. Gomez transitions again, trying to isolate the arm. She's going for an arm triangle. She's squeezing. Mitzi defending, turning purple. But Gomez can't get the angle and bails on it. Smart adjustment. She regains mount. Still dominant.
He's not a real person. He only eats spaghetti and he pulls things off like the pizza, whatever, you know, one thing. Ooh. Yeah, she taps her with the toe hold. That was actually a reverse toe hold that turns into a heel hook. Amazing jiu-jitsu skills to find the finish against the jiu-jitsu artist. Gomez with the win.
You can
Round
see
3.
that did some damage as Gomez cannot put any weight on that leg. Or sorry, Mary cannot put any weight on that leg right now, and she's in severe, severe pain. We hope she is okay and that, you know, that heals as quick as possible. But my goodness, what a performance by Shanna Gomez. Shanna Gomez used grappling, wrestling, top control the whole time. We see that strength with those, you know, power doubles kind of there. Maintaining that top position, doing damage with the ground and pound, and then we see the really odd, unique transitions of Mitzi Mary right there. Just a very unique and entertaining fight from both women, but Shanna Gomez putting on a clinic in top control, timing your takedowns, and unusual transitions into submissions. Again, we hope Mitzi Mary will be back with, you know, as healthy as possible and without so long of a layoff this time, but Shanna Gomez is your winner tonight, and deservedly so. And we go to Jeff Houston for the official results. Ladies and gentlemen, they are calling for the knee immobilizer. Jeff Houston with the result.
Final minute of round 2. Gomez with short elbows, now mixing body head. Mitzi's face is swelling, bleeding from the nose. Gomez in full control, crushing pace. Mary bucks again and somehow regains half guard. Small win. But Gomez punishing her from top.
Mitzi Mary a little bit.
You know, we got to see Gomez, her striking ability here in her pro debut, her last time out. But here, just watching her on the ground, it's been spectacular.
Again, Mitzi Mary hasn't stopped working from the bottom, though.
She is a workhorse.
Making it very difficult for Gomez to launch her offensive as she lands a big elbow.
And that's a good position there. She's got that high guard. She's looking to get dealing with them on the fly.
Well, I'd say I do plenty of jiu-jitsu. I get put in weird stuff all the time. That's lucky.
Well, I can tell you, you really stayed very calm, and one of the things that we loved was just the transitions. Never fighting in a point too long and really just keeping that ground and pound going. It seemed like she was going to be hitting all of the submissions, and then a split second, you caught that foot. What do you call that?
According to my coach, it's a modified toe hold.
So, yeah, I love it. So, grab and caught, that's high skills. Don't need to know a name when you can get the finish. Fantastic second fight. Do you have anyone you'd like to thank?
Yes, of course, always thank my coaches, Mark De La Rosa, Kendrick Williams, my husband. Been my corner since day one. I got some family here. There you go. For the first time, so friends, family, and then of course my sponsors. I have a couple sponsors, so I'll shout you guys out later.
So, I know we stay very active. Can we expect to see you back in the cage pretty soon?
Johnny? Where's Johnny? Where is he? Where's Johnny White? well, wherever he is, I say, can we go February, March, as soon as possible?
You heard it here. All right, guys, let's give it up one more time for our winner, Mrs. Gomez.
There you go.
And again, a very, very impressive by Shanna Gomez, winning this absolute jiu-jitsu war via modified toe hold. And she did some serious damage with that submission.
Yeah, you know, a lot of